Hello, thank you for good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And for this video, I actually don't even know what I want to title it, but I know what I want to talk about. What I do want to talk about is how it appears that church folks are still conditional in loving. So yes, I think it'll be titled Conditional Loving of Church Folks. What do I mean by that? When the problem normally in church, or the culture of churches, seems to be, as long as you're coming to church regularly, all is well. The moment you stop faithfully coming to church, there is a disconnect in relationships. Church folks may call once a while to reach out to you, but that's it. There is the subtext or the assumption that the fact that a faithful church member suddenly is no longer attending church faithfully means they are either living in compromise somewhere, or they are living less than they should be living in their Christian life. Either way, it's a negative connotation that is assumed. And so when they reach out, even if they reach out, is reaching out from a point of view of coming to rescue you. It's reaching out from a point of view of, oh, you are operating less than you should be, less than your optimal, and so we're reaching out to you to find out what is going on for you to get restored back to your normal place of operation. And it almost seems like there is a one has to begin to justify oneself. One has to begin to explain oneself. Unfortunately, that is not how it should be. Not sure why the church culture is like that. It's almost clique-ish. But we're not supposed to be like that. We're supposed to be the ones who are loving unconditionally, loving the unlovable, touching the untouchable. So if I don't see you in church, does not mean I shouldn't reach out to you. Now I should automatically assume something is wrong with you. I should automatically assume that, oh, you're struggling with some sin issue, that's why you haven't showed up to church. No, everything could be going right in your life, and just scheduling or whatever the case may be. So we need to change. Hey, we need to change that mindset. We need to change that, because that's a sin consciousness mindset. If you're operating with a sin consciousness mindset, you always see something wrong. But if you're operating from a grace consciousness mindset, then you are proactive. Even if something is wrong, you're there to empathize, to sympathize, or to just listen. The first Corinthians scripture, 1 Corinthians 13 scripture that talks about love. One of the verses says, love always trusts, love always hopes, love believes all things. So if you're operating from a premise of agape love, yes, just be naive with love. Be naive in love. Even if the other person is lying and saying, oh, everything is going right and everything is wrong in their life, why judge them to bring out the truth? Just love. Even just believe all things. Believe the best of people. Even when they show you something wrong, still believe for the best in them. And that's what this video is for. That we church folks, we need to do better. We need to do better. We need to stop operating from a premise of seeing something wrong with somebody just because they're not showing up to church. And even it's unfortunate, even pastors do it. Pastors are the ones that are supposed to be constantly reaching out. These days, it's almost like you got to reach out to the pastor. If you don't reach out to the pastor ain't got time for you. Like, how busy can you be that you can't reach out to your sheep, your flock, the ones that are tithing to your ministry? You can't reach out to them. But anyway, I segue. That's a totally different topic.